Hey y'all, Natalie here, and I decided that I'm gonna start something new. I'm gonna do some flip throughs, some album flip throughs. So I'm probably gonna do one a month, maybe a little bit more. I don't know how many completed albums I have, but it's gonna be called Flip Through Friday. So let's get started with the first one. I'm just making sure we're all in. I had to move my camera to fit this Mama Jamma in. So every year I do like a family album, a 12 by 12, which includes a lot of different sizes inside, and 12 by 12 pages, a lot of 9 by 12, a lot of pocket pages. I'll put a 6 by 8. It doesn't really matter. I put all kinds of sizes in here, but this is like our family album. I do it chronologically, and I don't include like vacations or trips. I'll do those in separate little mini albums. But anyway, today we're going to do the first half of 2019. I end up usually doing 2 12 by 12 albums is what I typically fill up in a year. I don't want to think about what's going to happen 20 years from now when I have 2 a year, or more, but whatever. Anyway, so I have this one. I need to like make something nicer for that, but for right now, that's all and it sits downstairs in my bookshelf. So here we go. Let's get started. So this is, I think this might be the first page that I made in 2019. And it was, we bought our new camper and I got this gorgeous picture of it in front of the sunset. And I did this like pink, and I used Wild Whisper and Heidi Swap and did my rustic sparkle thing. And I really, really love this page. This, at this time when I was doing these layouts, I was going through a phase of like shoving a bunch of pictures on a page, and sometimes I still like to do that. So this was like my brother and future sister-in-law at the time, now she's my sister-in-law, took the boys on a date, and she was like sending me pictures all day, and so I like put them all in here, and it's this cute little page. And my kid was in kindergarten last year, at the beginning of the year, because this is the calendar year, so this is January through June, because it's only the first half. And so, you know, in kindergarten they do all kinds of dress up days and everything. So this is him on the 100th days of school, and I made this page in the camper. I just packed up a few things, and I just like tore paper and inked it up and adhesive, and it wasn't a lot of supplies, but I made this in the camper while we were camping once, and it was like raining. So sometimes I print my pictures and then I don't really get to scrap them, or I actually intentionally don't scrap them because I'm saving them. I'm a very seasonal scrapper. So at the time that I printed these, I wasn't in the mood to do like winter snowy scrapping, and so I saved them, and I'm gonna do them this winter because I don't know if we're gonna get any snow. This was all we had last year, and it was so pitiful. This page I did last year for Momenta, and it was one of my most liked pages, and it took a little while, but I really love the impact of all the arrows, and it's a 9 by 12. And then I hate this page. I was kind of looking through this album before I did this video, and I was like, man, I really hate that page, and I hate that I hate it, and this is actually one of my favorite photos of my kid, so I might re-scrap this. Don't be surprised if you see me remove this and redo this. But you can see here, this was before I had any 9 by 12 page protectors, so I just cut it off and sewed up the side. And then I also was I was going to do like a monthly wrap-up page for all the photos that weren't included on like a main layout. So that's kind of what I've done a few of those in here. I didn't continue with that because I started doing my planner from Paper House, but that's cool. I don't mind the inconsistencies, if that's what you want to call it. So, but this was just pictures that didn't have like the need to have their own page, and I kind of like get a summary of them there. This page now is the same photos from that shoot, and I love it, and it's the same collection too, and I love it. So I really like this page that I made of my boy. And then this is him at his first school dance in kindergarten. What? But I really like this page too, and I'm using like Cool Kid, I think it is. I don't know, it's a Cocoa Vanilla collection, I think. I don't know what it's called. And a travel page using some of my favorite Pink Paisley Outfitters collection, and just some other goodies. And I like incorporating pink with my rustic pages. I like that. We bought a camper, and that was our first camping trip. And this is another example of like I printed Valentine's photos. I obviously took these photos on Valentine's Day, so I wasn't gonna scrap them after Valentine's Day. I'm gonna save them almost always. I'm gonna save them for the next year so I can use them when I'm in the mood for Valentine's Day, getting up to Valentine's Day. And and these were like some really cool pictures that I took of my kids, so you'll see those on an upcoming layout really soon. I have a collection on the way from A Cherry on Top right now. And speaking of A Cherry on Top, this was when I first made the design team. It was last spring, and it has been a godsend. I love this design team. And this is, I hate that I don't know it. And not Anthropology. What is it? Authentique. It's Authentique collection. This is one of the first pages or double pages that I made for my Cherry on Top design team. And then I have other photos that I haven't printed. They're on my camera roll. I need to print them out so that I can fill in the gaps. Like, I know that I have another photo to go here, another story to tell. So there's my pup. I was going through an avocado toast phase, and I got avocado paper to make a page about it, and then I haven't done it yet, but that will happen. This is Boy Scouts making the little car, you know. This is just holiday decor for St. Patrick's Day. Pup. I like this page. I feel like it's hard to look at for some reason though. Like, I like it a lot. I think it's the title kind of blends in too much. I'm not really sure. But I still have some pages not done. It's cool. I'll finish them eventually. This is from our spring break trip. We went camping in the Great Smoky Mountains. And so I did that page, and I still have this page to do. And I did this page and a couple more. This is when we had the Jeep. We've since got rid of the Jeep. It's fun to look back. This was a really unpopular page, and you can see the thickers are falling off. I need to go back and re-glue those. So, but this was it was a popular page, but it came together really quick too. Just throwing a few things on there really. This was fun. This was a mixed media salvage though, because what I had intended for the page to look like was not this originally, but it's okay. I like it. And then another blank. I have a picture that I pulled out somewhere, and I started working on a page and I didn't finish it. So anyway, I love the stamping that I did on this one. This is another 9x12. This is an 8.5x11. See, I don't mind switching up sizes. We're still on spring break here, so you can see why I do separate albums for trips a lot of times. This was another one of my very first ones for A Cherry on Top, and this is using one of my favorite collections from Pink Fresh Studio, and I love all of the new Pink Fresh Studio collections that are coming out in 2020 that they've released so far. They are awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on them. This one was a big hit too, and I kind of scrap lifted or like got the idea from doing this from someone too on Instagram, but people like that ombre look, the sewing. And see, another one, it's aquarium pictures. I think we can tell like pocket pages are not, like, I have to be in the mood for them, you know. I like them, and I like that I can get a lot of page photos on a page, but I have to be in the mood for them. But I do like how these two go together, but they're still different. Like, this is more greens and grays, and this is more like corals and blues. And I'll probably put baseball pictures here. Baseball season, Oprah took our life. See, these are coming off. I need to go back through. I just need to like carve out a few minutes and go back through and like get my Nouveau glue. Nouveau glue is the awesome. This is a fun mixed media rainbow page. I don't know why, but the two rosette pages or fan pages ended up together. I was pleasantly surprised. I heard I had let my Scrap Gals subscription lapse, unfortunately, and then I resubscribed the other day, and I was listening to like the trends episode, and they were talking about the rosette trends, and they mentioned this layout, so that was exciting. This was one of my favorite layouts. We did this for A Cherry on Top. We did this. We scrapped selfies for National Scrapbooking Day. I also really love this layout, and I also like looking back at my scrapbooks, I mean, just because that's why I make them, but also to remember things that I did that I want to repeat. I embossed over this colored stamping with some clear, and then I also used glossy accents and like layered up this die cut, and I love how that turned out. I need to do that more. I forget that I love it. More baseball, just kind of our lives, like chronologically. More baseball. and then Heath's kindergarten program. And this page, I left like a little pocket open to put the program in, so that's kind of fun. So it's just like a little keepsake that he can always look back on. I really liked this page. I love these florals, but I didn't want it too like dark and floral, so putting that in the cut file was super fun. I really like that page. My birthday was on Easter this past year, so it was like everyone looked nice and it was my birthday, so I took a ton of photos, and I do still have some saved that I haven't scrapped. Both of these are Paige Evans cut files. I have like some pictures of just the boys, and he's in that pink, and oh, they're so cute. I can't wait. I'm gonna wait for like a spring. There'll be a spring fill. I'll be scrapping those. So see, that'll be an instance we'll all need to go in, where I will need to go in and add in another page protector, because there'll be at least 2 pages. This is still the same day, by the way. We went fishing that afternoon. We were camping. I love this page. It's the Jeep pulling the camper, which again, we don't have the Jeep anymore. Because it didn't pull the camper really great. But I love the mixed media on here. I use the ink powders, and I love that look. You're gonna see some of that coming up soon too. I got some more of those. Heath's kindergarten teacher made him a scrapbook page, so I stuck it in our family album for now. I don't really intend to create separate albums for my boys. I just feel like that's a lot of pressure that I won't do, and plus I like everything being together, and so many times the photos are of them together, and I don't want to like take the same photo and make 2 layouts. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's just not going to be my jam. I don't want to do that. So anyway, they can just fight over them someday if they really want them. I highly doubt that they will. I don't do this for them, I do this for me. And then we're in May, so I don't know if or maybe June, but this is a date night. We went and did some of our favorite things, which included eating. You Make Me So Happy, We'll Roam for Ramen, big Asian food fans. So anyway, this will go through June if I have any good June photos. We took a vacation in June, and that's going to be a completely separate album. So that might be why I don't have any scrapped yet. But then the next volume of 2019 starts with July, and I haven't done as much scrapping for that. I did print some photos off for that today. So that is my first Flip Through Friday video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave me some feedback, ask me some questions, give me a like, and thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.